Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga Nurse. This is a Yoga Flow 1 class, no props needed. So just get your mat rolled out and let's get started. Seated on our heels. And just allow yourself to come into the space. You're drawing yourself in, coming onto the mat. Rest your hands on your thighs. And just start to lengthen your spine. And breathing in and out through the nose for that Ujjayi breath. And let's feel a few more breaths here moving through the body. Bringing the mind, the breath, and the body together in unison. One more breath. And we're going to interlace the hands behind us and pull the palms down and away from you as you open your chest to the ceiling. One more breath here, dropping the shoulders down. And we're going to inhale, release the hands up to the ceiling, palms to ceiling, interlacing. And finding more length in the spine. 2 more breaths. And we're going to drop that left palm outside the right knee, right hand back behind you, open chest to the right. And you're dropping that right hand straight back and pulling it back. And we'll drop the right hand to the floor, left hand up and over the head. And we'll bring the hands over to the right side of the mat, dropping your head down, rounding the upper back. One more breath here. And we'll bring that left hand up and open to the left side, turning from the upper ribs. And we'll bring it back all the way over to the right side. Going a little deeper here, dropping down. And using that left palm to pull you to the right a little more. And we'll come back up, right hand outside of left knee, left hand straight back. Opening the chest to the left, turning from the upper ribs. And we'll drop that left hand down to the floor, right hand up and over the head, just lengthen out. And we'll drop both hands over to the left, rounding the upper back and dropping the head down here. And we'll press that left palm to the floor as you bring that right hand all the way to the right, open chest to the right, gazing behind you to the right corner. And we'll bring that right hand up and over to the left side, reaching further and dropping the hand to the left, pressing the right palm to the floor and pulling that right palm to lengthen the right side ribs a little more. So pressing left palm and pulling with the right palm. One more breath. And we'll come back to center. So bring the hands down to the mat, shoulder width, and the knees somewhere under your hips. And we'll curl the toes under. And we're just gonna rock back and forth here. So hips back and rocking forward. A few times like this, pressing your palms, 10 fingers, straight arms, and then coming forward. So a couple more times. Just feeling the body open up, warm up here. So one more time, hips back, 10 fingers pressing. We'll come back, untuck your toes, and come into like an upward dog, gazing forward with the knees down, roll the shoulders back, and then pull back the hips. We'll try that one more time. Coming forward, gaze forward, and then we'll come down to a cobra. So wrists under elbows, elbows midline, forehead to the floor, lift your kneecaps and inhale, head up. Press your palms and coming to the upward dog here, and gently lift the knees off the floor, roll the shoulders back, and drop your knees, pull the hips back here one more time. So straight arms, we're gonna come directly to upward dog, just gaze forward, gently lift those knees off the floor, press tops of your feet, roll the shoulders back, maybe gaze up a little bit, and you can go straight to downward dog or drop your knees and then go back to downward dog. So we'll hold here 5 breaths, and you can, let's rock back and forth here a few times. Feeling the weight distribution in the right hand, left hand, back foot, and the other foot. Noticing if you're putting more weight on one side than the other. So we'll bend one knee and the other knee, alternating to open up the backs of the legs. Couple more breaths here, just moving freely, back and forth or bending your knees. And we're gonna drop the knees down. You're gonna bring your wrists under your shoulders, press your palms. So press the palms down and externally rotate the upper arms, upper shoulders externally rotating. Find that protraction, so low ribs in, round the upper back. And curl your toes under, and don't lose these actions as you come to your downward dog. And hold here 5 more breaths with stillness, without fidgeting. And coming back to that connection with the breath, the body, and bringing your mind deeper into the practice. 3 more breaths. Pressing the heels towards the back wall. Tops of thighs pressing back, or you can keep your knees bent. Last breath. And we'll bring that right leg back and up. Reach it straight back. And we're gonna rock forward. Again, rocking forward and rocking back. One more time, rocking forward, look forward, wide shoulders, and pull the hips back, right foot straight back. And then we'll pull that right knee to your forehead, left heel reaching back, right knee to forehead, hold, shoulders over wrists. And we'll step the right foot forward, back knee to the floor. So kneeling lunge. So option 1, bring your hands to your front knee and release the hips, knee passing the ankle. You can bring the left knee further back for more opening in your hips. And breathe. Want to go deeper, bring your hands to the floor. 3, 2, last breath. And we're gonna bring the hands over to the left side of the mat. Keep that right knee over the ankle, pressing the right foot as you reach your hands over to the left. One more breath here. And we'll come back to center. Hands on either side of the right foot, and we're gonna pull the right hip back, bring that right toes to the ceiling, and lengthening out the back of the right leg, the hamstring. Two more breaths. And we'll bring that right foot back down, right knee over right ankle. Both hands inside the right foot, rounding the upper back, dropping the head towards the floor. Maybe forearms come to the floor, and breathing for 3. Pressing into that right foot still a lot. 2. One more breath. And we're gonna come up. Press your hands on the floor, so wrists under shoulders inside the right foot. And look at your hands and make sure you're grounding down the index finger and thumb and 10 fingers, palms pressing, straight arms. And we're gonna curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and gaze forward. So find the mounds of your back toes, not the fleshy part of the foot that's underneath the toes. Find all 5 toe mounds pressing, especially the pinky side here. Feel the outer edge of the left leg activated. 2 more breaths. Just hold and breathe. Deeper connection here with the body and the breath. Strengthen the back leg, and we'll drop the back knee to the floor. So option for the sequence, you can keep the knee lifted or down, whatever feels best for you today so that you're stable. So we'll ground that left palm down and lift the right hand up to the ceiling, open chest to right, stack the shoulders, and maybe lifting the back knee. Hold. 3. Pulling this left shoulder back, retracting shoulder blade to the spine. 2. Last breath, and right hand straight back to the back wall behind you. 1 breath here, and we'll bring it up and over the head, gaze forward, reaching forward, and all the way back up and behind you. Open the chest. 1 more time, right hand to ceiling, and reaching all the way forward, looking forward and down, and up to ceiling, back, behind you, open the chest. And we'll bring that right hand back inside the right foot and drop the back knee if you lifted it, and just take a pause. So find that breath, body and mind connection again, all coming together in unison. So same thing, knee down or up, left palm pressing, lift the back knee, right hand up to the ceiling, stack the shoulders, retract that left shoulder blade to the spine. And we'll exhale, right hand under the left arm, reaching to the left, press your feet. Inhale up to the ceiling, chest opens to the right, reach high, and back under the left arm, reaching to the left. Last time, right hand back to the ceiling. Open the shoulder, so right hand reaches past the right shoulder to open the chest, and then reaching underneath that left arm and hold. 3. Find your back toe mounds and your front foot. 2. Last breath, and slowly release that back knee to the floor, coming to a kneeling lunge, hands up and over the head. 2 more breaths here to find the connections. Lift the hip bones, firm abdomen, right knee over the ankle. And the right hand will reach the left wrist and bend over to the right. So pulling left wrist to the right, lengthening those left side ribs. And we'll bring the left hand to the right knee. Option 1, right hand back. Option 2, left elbow, hands to prayer, open chest to the right. You can also lift the back knee here, holding for 5. Gazing Past your right shoulder. 4, 3. Smooth, even breaths. 1 more breath. And we'll bring the hands down flat to the floor. The right foot's gonna reach all the way back and up in downward dog. Lengthen out. And we'll drop the right foot down. We're gonna come down to the knees. So that Chaturanga prep, so straight arms, shoulders past fingertips, bend the elbows midline, gaze forward, hold, and come back up. This time we'll go to Cobra. So straight arms, shoulders past fingertips, bend the elbows midline, hold, and then with control down to the floor, lift the kneecaps, press tops of feet, inhaling, head up, open the chest, and transition to upward dog. Press the palms, roll the shoulders back, kneecaps off the floor, and you can drop your knees or lift from the hips, downward dog. So just lengthen out, find that downward dog. And we'll bring that left foot up and back behind you, reaching it straight back. And we're gonna rock forward and back. Couple more times, keeping those wide shoulders, even weight in both hands. And then reach all the way back, hips reaching back, straight arms. And we'll bend that left knee, pulling it towards your forehead, stacking shoulders over wrists and hold. 1 more breath. And step the left foot forward, back knee to the floor. And you're gonna come up, hands to the left knee to release the hips here. Knee passes the ankle. If you wanna go deeper, you can bring your hands to the floor. And breathe. 2 more breaths. Relaxing deeper into the space. Last breath. And we'll bring this left knee over the ankle and hands reach over to the right side. Keeping that left knee stacked, round the upper back and dropping the head down. Hold. 3, 2, 1 more breath. And we'll come back to center. And we're gonna pull that left hip straight back, lift the left toes to ceiling, hamstring stretch, and breathe. One more breath. And we'll come back, so bring that left foot down, left knee stacks over the left ankle, both hands inside the left foot, round the upper back and drop your head down to the floor here. Maybe forearms come down to the floor and hold. 3. Pressing the left heel. 2. 1 more full breath. And we're gonna inhale the head up. We're gonna press the wrists, palms to the floor, wrists under shoulders. And we're gonna stay here, ground the hands, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and look forward in front of you and hold. So find the toe mounds of the right foot, strong inner right thigh, and activate the outer edge of the right leg by finding that pinky toe mound. 2 more breaths. Activating the legs. Last breath. And we'll drop the back knee to the floor. Same thing with the other side for the sequence. You can lift your knee or keep it down. So right palm pressing under right shoulder. Find that retraction, right shoulder blade to the spine to protect your right shoulder. And lift that left hand up to the ceiling, stacking the shoulders. 3, 2, last breath. And that left hand's gonna come all the way back behind you, straight back, lengthen out, and up, back to ceiling, and over the head in front of you, gaze in front of you, and down. And then we'll bring it all the way back to ceiling, all the way to the back wall, and up to the ceiling, and back over in front of you, over the head. Last time, left hand all the way back, opening chest to left, and all the way back over the head, gaze down. Retract that right shoulder, press that right palm, and slowly, if your knees lifted, drop the back knee down, find your breath, body and mind connecting deeper. So right wrist under right shoulder, option again with the right knee, your version, and lift that left hand up to the ceiling, stack the shoulders. We'll exhale that left hand underneath the right arm, reaching all the way to the right, and open the chest to left. Left palm can pass that left shoulder, more opening in the chest. And exhale underneath that right arm, reaching and open to ceiling, left hand. Last time, left hand under that right armpit, right arm, and reaching, hold, 3, 2, last breath, and back and up, and bring that left hand past the left shoulder, and slowly dropping the back knee to the floor. We're gonna come up to a kneeling lunge, hands up and over the head, for 3 breaths, just finding that connection with the breath, body, easing into the pose, lift your hip bones. Find that front foot, last breath, firm abdomen. Left hand to right wrist, and lean over to the left, lengthening out those right side ribs, right waist, 1 more breath. Option 1, right hand to left knee, left hand back. Option 2, right elbow to knee, hands to prayer, open chest to left. You can lift the back knee here as well. Whatever feels good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last breath. And bring the hands down, left foot all the way back up, reaching, lengthening out. And we'll find the downward dog. And we're gonna come to a plank, hold plank, shoulders back, heels back, lift your core, low ribs in, hold. 2 more breaths, look forward. Even weight in the mounds of your toes, 1 more breath. And we'll drop the knees for Chaturanga, shoulders past fingertips, elbows midline, look forward. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, lift from the hips, downward dog. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, last breath. And we'll bend the knees, step or jump, feet together, top of the mat, inhaling, lengthen the chest forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, you can bend the knees here to fold, Uttanasana, head down. Press the feet, coming all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, hands over the head, ears back, glutes active. And exhale, Samastitihi, equal standing pose. So we're gonna do a few more sun salutations, 2 more sun salutations. So inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, ears back. Exhale, forward fold, drop the head down. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or eventually to the floor. And step back to plank. Find that plank, heels back. Look forward, shoulders back. And we'll drop the knees down, Chaturanga or Cobra. Look forward, bend the elbows midline, and inhaling, I'm doing the upward dog. Now upward dog, knees off the floor, roll the shoulders back, press your index finger and thumb, and you can drop your knees or go straight back to downward dog. 5. So find those wide shoulders, low ribs in. 3. Pressing the hips back. 2. Last breath. And we'll bend the knees, step or jump, feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, hands to shins, chest forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Bend the knees if you need to here, drop the head. Press the feet coming all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, ears back. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, forward. Inhale, lengthen, chest forward. Exhale, step or jump back to plank. Find that plank, strong plank, drop the knees, Chaturanga. Look forward, elbows midline. Upward dog. Exhale, lift from the hips, downward dog. 5. Going deeper inside. 4. Feeling the whole body. 3. 2. Last breath. And bend the knees, step or jump, feet together. Inhale, lengthen, chest forward. Exhale, fold, dropping the head down. Press your feet coming all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And finding that Samastitihi. So from here, we're gonna step the left foot back, coming to Warrior 1. So the heel to heel alignment, not too long of a stance. Right knee over right ankle, hands up. Straight arms, so shoulder width or palms together. Keep your arms straight, gaze up. Lift the hip bones. 3. Ground the back heel. 2. Square ribs to the front of the mat. One more breath. And we're gonna come to straight legs, reverse Warrior 1. Open chest to left hand down the left leg, right hand over the head. We're gonna turn the left toes out more to the left. Coming to Trikonasana, so it's a heel arch alignment. And bring that right palm to ceiling, reaching forward, left hand back, lengthen the right side, underside ribs. And the right hand falls to that right leg, left hand stacks over right shoulder. Gaze to left palm. 5. Externally rotate upper back thigh. 3. Pressing the front toes. One more breath. Pull that right hip straight to the back heel as a direction. Stay here. Turn that left palm to your face and reach that left hand up and over the head, gazing to the floor. Pause, find more length, pressing into your feet. And we're gonna come all the way back up, reaching all the way up, reverse Warrior 1, straight legs. One more time. Find your Samastitihi, your posture here, lift your hip bones, long spine. And we're gonna turn and come into a high lunge. So lifting the back heel, hands up over the head, right knee over the ankle. Drop that left hand outside the right knee, right hand straight back and hold. One breath. And come back to the high lunge. And from here, we're gonna keep the right hand back, left hand forward. And we're just gonna reach for the floor any amount. Just tap, or maybe you won't come all the way down, that's fine. And we're gonna come all the way back up, left hand to ceiling, right hand down, and find your high lunge again. 2 more times, same thing. Left hand reaching to the floor, maybe tapping the floor, and with control, coming all the way back up, left hand up, right hand down. 1 more time, tapping and coming up. And this time we'll bring that left knee to the floor, back knee to the floor, coming into a kneeling lunge, hands to that front knee. Just take a pause to find your breath and feeling your whole body even deeper. Keeping the awareness, right elbow to right knee, left hand straight back. Open your chest from your upper rib cage, turning to the left. Left hand reaching back. Right knee over ankle, pressing that right foot. And we'll bring that left palm to ceiling. Option 1, palm can stay here. Next option, hand comes up and over the head. You can stay here 5 breaths, or curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, drop your back heel to the floor for modified Konasana. 4, 3, 2, 1 more breath. And we're gonna exhale, hands to the floor, right foot's gonna reach all the way back and up in downward dog. Stay with me here. You're gonna bring that right knee to your forehead, coming forward to that plank, high plank. And the right knee's gonna switch from left elbow to right elbow. Left elbow to right. Couple more times, getting that core work in here. Even weight in the hands. Last time, switching to elbows. And bring that right leg all the way back and up. Reaching back, lengthen out. Feel stable, find your strength. And now bend the right knee, open the right hip to this. Open the right hip, and we'll bring that right knee to the outer right shoulder and hold. Look forward, strong. Arms, straight arms. Right leg back and up, bend the knee, open the hip. 1 more time. Option 1, same thing, right knee, outer right shoulder. Option 2, bend the elbows, look forward. And come back up, reach the right leg straight back. And right foot down. We're gonna drop the knees down. Shoulders past fingertips, Chaturanga, elbows midline, keep the integrity. Even when it's hard, upward dog or cobra. And coming back to downward dog. Just a couple breaths, find even weight in the hands and feet. Find that breath again. Okay, 2 more breaths. Just gathering yourself back in here. And we're gonna bend the knees, separate jump, feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And we're gonna bend the knees, Utkatasana, drop the hips, weight in the heels, and hold. 3, palms together or hands shoulder width. 2, look up. 1 more breath, and coming all the way up to Samastitihi, pause. So find your posture here. Lift your kneecaps, inner thighs spin back, lift your hip bones. And we'll step the right foot back, left foot forward, warrior 1 from left side. Hands up, straight arms for 3. Grounding the back foot, 2. 1 more breath. And we're gonna come to straight legs, reverse warrior 1. Right hand down the right leg, left hand up and over the head. And we're gonna come out, we're gonna bring the right toes out a little more for Trikonasana. Right hand reaches back, left hand reaches forward. Find length in those left side under ribs. Left hand comes down to left leg, right hand to ceiling. 5. Retract your shoulder blades to the spine. 3. Gaze to right palm. One more breath. Stay here. Turn that right palm towards your face and bring that right hand up and over the head. Gazing down in front of you and hold, find length. And then we're gonna inhale all the way back up, reverse warrior one, straight legs, right hand down, left hand over the head. And then we're gonna turn to the front of the mat for that high lunge. So the back heel is gonna lift, left knee over the left ankle, and hold. Just find your breath again, feeling connected, gather your strength. We're gonna drop that right hand outside the left knee, open chest to left, left hand back, just one breath here. And we're gonna come back to that high lunge. And like we did on the other side, left hand down and back, right hand forward. You're gonna reach for the floor, maybe tap, and come back up, right hand to ceiling, hold. 2 more times, coming forward towards the floor for that right hand and coming back up. Keeping strong legs. Last time, reaching forward any amount and coming back up. Nice. Now with control, we're gonna drop the back right knee to the floor, hands to the left knee and pause. Just keeping it all together. One more breath here, lift the hip bones, find your posture, drop the shoulders down. And keeping that left knee over ankle, we'll bring that left elbow to left knee, open chest to right hand, coming straight back behind you. One more breath here. We'll bring that right palm to ceiling, reaching straight up. And maybe right palm up and over the head. Keep the chest open. Next option is to lift the back knee if you want to go deeper and drop the back heel to the floor. So 5, 4, pressing left elbow to left knee, open chest to ceiling more. 3, ground the edge of back foot if your back knee's lifted. One more breath. And hands down, either side of left foot reaches all the way back in downward dog. And we're gonna come down and we're gonna bring that left knee to your your forehead. And we're gonna go to that switch, left elbow, right elbow. Left elbow, right elbow, straight arms. One more time, working the core. And then we'll pull that left leg all the way back behind you. Bend the left knee, open the left hip. Keep the strength, integrity, straight arms. Left knee, outer left shoulder, and hold, look forward. Pull it back and up. Open the left hip. Option 1, same version. Left knee, outer left shoulder. Option 2, bend the elbows, look forward, midline. And coming all the way back, left foot back and finding your downward dog. And from here, one more breath. And we'll drop the knees, Chaturanga, shoulders past fingertips, bend the elbows midline, look forward. Cobra or upward dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. So downward dog or child's pose, 5 breaths, your version. Whatever feels good for you in the moment. Just staying connected here, dropping deeper inside. A couple more breaths. One more breath. And slowly take your time when you're ready. We'll come back to the downward dog. 3 more breaths here, finding the weight distribution, the hips back, going deeper into the pose. Last breath. And we're gonna bend the knees, step or jump, feet together, top of the mat, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're gonna press the feet coming all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. And from here, we're gonna step back to Warrior One. So left foot steps back. Find that Warrior One like we did. So squaring ribs to the front and hold 2. 1 more breath. And we're gonna exhale, option 1, left hand outside of right knee, right hand back. Keep the back foot to the floor for this one. Option 2, left elbow outside of right knee, hands to prayer. 5, bend that right knee, drop the right hip. 4, inner back thigh, really strong. 3, 2, last breath. And slowly we're gonna inhale back into a high lunge. Find that high lunge. We're gonna drop the arms down wide to the side, palms to the floor, and hold and stay here. And slowly keep the high lunge, just turn your upper ribs. So turning your hands so that your hands now are coming right hand forward, left hand back, like Warrior Two arms. And you're finding that rotation in the upper rib cage. Keep that high lunge, so just your upper rib cage is turning. And now drop your back heel to the floor, Warrior Two, heel arch. 3, lift the hip bones. 2, last breath. 1 more breath. And we're gonna reverse. Left hand down, right hand over the head, straight legs. And bring the right foot in, hands to hips. We're gonna come to Prasarita Padottanasana B. So inhaling, lengthen the front body. Exhaling, head down, hands to hips, shoulders away from the ears, elbows, pull them in. 5, 4, relax the face and the jaw. Find your feet working towards straight legs. 2 more breaths. And slowly keep the hands to hips, just rolling yourself back up. And release the hands. So we're gonna come to starfish. So hands up over, just feeling like a starfish. Opening out in all the 4 different directions. And we're gonna exhale, hands through the legs, just reaching through the legs, head down. Keep reaching, reaching, find your feet, straight legs, and then come all the way back up to starfish. And this time, same thing, but we're gonna hold, we're gonna stay. So hands through the legs, maybe backs of hands come to the floor, and hold. 5. If your backs of hands are on the floor, keep your arms straight and active. 3, 2, last breath. And slowly coming all the way back up, hands to hips. And we're gonna turn the left toes out and bend that left knee over the ankle, ground the back foot, hold for 2. 1 more breath. Nice. And we're gonna exhale. Option 1, right hand outside the left knee, left hand back. Or option 2, right elbow to knee, hands to prayer. So keep the back foot grounded. 5, 4, 3, 2, last breath. And we're going to slowly come up into a high lunge. So the back heel's lifted, hands up and over the head. And we're going to bring the arms wide, shoulder width, so palms to the floor in the high lunge. And we're going to, from the upper ribs, we're going to turn the rib cage to the right. Keep the back heel lifted, just the upper rib cage. Find the warrior 2 arms. Left hand forward, right hand back, and then drop the right foot down. Heel arch for warrior 2. Hold. Lift the hip bones. 3, 2, drishti past the left fingertips. Last breath. And reverse straight legs. Right hand down, left hand over the head. And we'll bring the feet parallel again. Interlace hands behind you. Pull the palms down for Prasarita Padottanasana C. Lengthen the front body. And exhale, hands up and over the head. 5. Smooth, even breaths. 3. Lift your core, hip bones to the ceiling. 1 more breath. And slowly, hands are going to pull you all the way back up. And we're going to turn the right toes forward, hands to hips, with control. See if you can bring that left knee up to ceiling, left foot off the floor, and hold here. Coming to figure 4. So left ankle over right knee, hands on the left knee, other hand on the left ankle, bend the right knee, and folding here. Releasing the hips. If you want to go deeper, if you're comfortable, you can bring the hands to the floor. If there's a wall nearby, that might also be helpful. And just sink into it. A couple more breaths here. So really ground that right foot down. Okay, another breath, going deeper. All right, and slowly take your time with control. You're going to bring your hands to prayer and coming back up, and see if you can keep your left foot off the floor. Come to tree pose, so left foot beneath the right knee or above the right knee, pressing inside the inner right thigh, hands to prayer, and hold. So right leg is really straight. Finding the whole right foot grounding down. If you're comfortable, you can bring the hands up and over the head. Finding more length. 3, 2, last breath. And slowly with control, you're going to step back to those wide feet parallel to each other, hands to hips. And we'll turn to the left side for the same sequence. So turn the left toes out. And with control, bring that right knee up high to ceiling without touching the floor. Find your balance. Coming to figure 4. So bend the right knee, right ankle over left knee. Bring your hands onto that right leg, flex the right foot and fold, bending the left knee. Releasing the left hip here. Let yourself go deeper into it. A few more breaths, rooting the left foot. Two more breaths. And with control, take your time. Bring your hands back to prayer, slowly coming up. Don't touch the floor with the right foot. Try to come straight into that tree pose. Right foot pressing into left inner thigh, hands to prayer. Rooting the left foot, find length. If you're stable, you can bring the hands up and over the head. And lengthen. 3, 2, 1 more breath. Nice. And with control, slowly releasing the right foot all the way back to feet parallel. And then last standing vinyasa. So turn the right toes forward. Windmill your arms for your vinyasa. So going back to plank. And we're gonna go to Chaturanga. So you can, if you're comfortable to let knees up, that's fine. Otherwise, knees down, shoulders past fingertips, bend the elbows. Upward dog, knees off the floor, roll the shoulders back. And exhaling back to downward dog. And from here, we're gonna step or jump to seated, coming down to the floor. And we're gonna bring the feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. But it's a wide one, so feet are in front of you, not so close to your hips. And just allow yourself to drop the head down, holding your shins and rolling down. Feeling your body release deeper. More opening and clarity from within. Three more smooth, even breaths. Nourishing the body here. Harmonizing breaths. One more full, harmonizing breath. And we're gonna stay low. Just bring your hands over to the right side and same thing. Feeling your sitting bones ground here as you keep the breath. And you're breathing into every part of the body. 2 more breaths. And we'll stay low, coming through center to go over to the left side and release. 3, 2, 1 more full breath. And we're gonna release. And this time we'll come to center, and now we're gonna bring the feet in close to the hips. So edges of the feet together, knees wide. Your hands are pulling your ankles and opening your feet like a book, pulling the big toes down. Elbows come to your inner thighs to help you press the chest and head coming forward. So Baddha Konasana A, and breathe, keeping the deeper breath awareness. 4, 3, 2, 1 more breath. And we're slowly gonna come up. And we're gonna bring that left leg out to the side, right foot inside the inner left thigh, right elbow to knee, or if you're flexible, right elbow inside, the right knee to the floor. Sorry, left elbow to knee, or left elbow to the floor, right hand coming up to the ceiling, open chest to the right. And breathe here. So ground the right sitting bone down as the right hand reaches up and over the head. 2. One more breath. And we're going to come all the way up, open to the right, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, turning from the upper ribs all the way to the right. And coming back to center. We'll bring that left leg straight ahead, and we're going to bring that right knee up and over. So stacking the right knee over top of left knee. Ground your sitting bones, lengthen the spine, heart reaching forward as you fold forward here. 4, 3, 2, one more breath. And we're going to stay low, and you're going to bring your left elbow outside the right knee, hands to prayer, open chest to the right. If that's challenging, you can also just bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand straight back. So your version, even the stop sign with the left elbow is fine. Just focusing on grounding the right sitting bone down. And we're going to release, and we're going to bend the knees, coming to Navasana. So lengthen that lumbar spine. Don't dump weight in the low back. You can grab onto the backs of the knees. Heart to ceiling, and hold. Inner thighs active. Maybe release the hands if you want to go deeper. 3, 2, one more breath, and we're going to cross the legs, vinyasa. So hands down, step or jump back to plank, coming for your chaturanga, and then cobra or upward dog. Lengthen out. We're finding that reset in the body with the vinyasa. And when you're ready, you're going to come back to seated. And we'll do the right side. So extend the right leg out to the side, wide. Left foot inside the inner right thigh. So right elbow to right knee, or right elbow to the floor. Left hand up to the ceiling. Left palm turning towards your face and coming up and over the head. 3, 2, one more breath. And we're going to come all the way up. Right hand to left knee, left hand back. Turning the chest to left. Just a couple breaths here. And we're going to release. So bring that right leg forward. So right hip, right knee, right ankle, one line. And we'll stack the left knee over top of the right. Grounding the sitting bones down, and we're going to fold forward. 4, 3, feeling the whole body here. 2, deeper connection with the breath and feeling the body just becoming one together. Last breath. And we're going to stay low like the other side. So either right hand or right elbow to that left knee, left hand straight back, hands to prayer or just stop sign. And turning the upper left ribs to the back, opening chest. Grounding the left sitting bone down evenly as the right side. And we'll come to center. Last time, Navasana. So your version, you can bring the legs straight or knees bent. You can also grab hold behind the knees and hold. 4, 3, 2, lift your hip bones, inner thighs spinning in. Last breath. And last vinyasa, cross your ankles and step or jump back to plank. So resetting the body. You can drop your knees for chaturanga, upward dog, and back to downward dog. So we're gonna come onto our backs, and we're just gonna lengthen out that left leg and pull the right knee into your chest. And just hold here, feeling a really left active straight leg. And pulling your right knee towards your right side ribs a little more. And we'll come to a spinal twist, bringing that left hand to right knee coming to left, and the right hand coming out to the right side in T position, turning your head to the right. And just for a couple more breaths here, grounding that right shoulder down if you can. Last breath. And we'll come back to center. We're going to switch, extending the right leg out. Left knee pulls in. Active right leg, and left knee coming closer to the outer left rib cage. One more breath. And we're going to come to that spinal twist. So right hand to left knee, pulling left knee over to the right. As you extend the left hand in a T position, gazing to the left side, trying to keep that left shoulder grounded. And breathing here. Soothing breaths. Becoming more comfortable with stillness. One more breath. And we're going to come back to center. So closing out the class here for back bends. We're going to bring the feet hip width. Fingertips reach for your heels. And let's bring our hands up and over the head. And we're just going to move like a wave here a few times. So we're going to press the feet and lift the hips, rolling up. And then exhale, arms coming down in front of you as the hips come down. So we'll do this 2 more times. Inhaling, hips up, hands over the head. And exhaling, hands down with the hips. 1 more time. Pressing the heels, hips up, hands over. And then hands coming down. And we're going to reach for the heels and bring them closer to your hips if that's comfortable. And see if you can keep your hands reaching for your heels as you press your hips up for this one. Pressing your hands to the floor or the heels. And then walk your shoulder blades in, the blades at the back of the body. Bring them closer to your spine. As you can see, I'm wiggling them inside here. And press your feet, lift the front body to the ceiling, finding opening in the front body, chin away from the chest. And then we're going to slowly roll like a wave down again. And once you come all the way down, when you're ready, keeping your hands where they are, just rolling yourself back up. Walk the blades in even closer if you can to the spine, feeling that retraction. Open the chest to the ceiling, chin away from the heart, and then rolling down all the way like a wave. Last time, we're gonna roll back up when you're ready. Pressing your feet, drop the inner thighs down. And then this time, we'll bring the hands interlaced for bridge. Keep the wrist grounded to the floor, upper arms grounded to the floor. So the whole arm, you can feel it pressing to the floor. And hold. 3, 2, One more breath here. And slowly rolling down. And we're gonna rock up, coming to a forward fold. So if you have a sensitive low back, keep your knees bent. Otherwise you can bring your legs straight. So whatever feels good for you today. And coming down for 10 breaths. So going deeper inside. Feeling a deeper connection with the whole body. Sense of stillness coming in. Few more breaths. Allow yourself to go a little deeper if you can. Releasing tension. Noticing the body in a deeper place here. Observing your thoughts. So you're just noticing compassionately everything. And when you're ready, slowly coming up, and we're gonna sit to an easy cross-legged pose. We'll do a short meditation together to close class. So just bring your legs in that easy cross-legged pose. And before we start, I like to lengthen out that low back a little more as I bring your hands in front of you, maybe forearms to the floor, and release the head down here. A couple more breaths. So finding a little more length in the spine. Bringing clarity to the back of the body. And then when you're ready, we'll come to that seated meditation. So hands fall wherever that's comfortable, palms to ceiling, palms down. You can bring your index finger and thumb to Yana Mudra. And we'll close our eyes. And coming closer to stillness. Allowing ourselves to be. So with your attention, just keep it on the breath. Feel the inhale from the base of the spine rising to the forehead. Your third eye, sixth chakra, Anya chakra, between the eyebrows. And exhaling it all the way back down through the heart center, down the spine, to the root of the body. So a few rounds like this, focusing your attention as you deepen your awareness. Stay with it. Using the visual of the breath moving up and down the spine to prevent any thoughts from coming in. Couple more rounds. So rooting that base of the spine a little more and lengthening your spine a little more, top of the spine, higher to the sky. And the opposite direction is the south pole, rooting the spine down. So the base of the spine, the south pole, top of the spine, the north pole. The opposition lengthening you out in two directions, just like the earth. Finding that place of center between the two poles, between the opposition, there's a place of peace. And we are always coming to that place of balance as we practice on the mat or off the mat. Just feeling a deeper sense of balance here within the spine. And slowly we're going to open the eyes, bring the palms together. Thank you, namaste. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you for the next class.